I'm willing to die for this shit. I done cried for this shit. Might take a life for this shit. Put the Bible down and go out for a knife for this shit. DOT, my enemy, won't catch a vibe for this shit. Aye.
What's up, guys? Crypto Komet here, coming back at you with another video. Today we're going to talk about the White House and Trump and how they're actually kind of pumping the markets right now. All right, so guys, if you take a look here on the daily time frame of the Bitcoin versus the US dollar chart, you can actually see how we've got this wedge pattern here, right? Now I've measured the pattern, all right, and we've got a upwards target of about $97,000 to $100,000, right? We also have a lower target if we break out of this pattern to the lower end of $59,000 to $60,000. All right, now guys, remember, we don't know where the markets are going to go. All right, at least not in the short term. In the long term, it is safe to say that Bitcoin is going to $1 million. All right, all this goddamn turmoil, we've been waiting. Oh shoot, I know me, I've been waiting since 2018 to see $1 million Bitcoin. I knew that we were going to get the BlackRock ETFs. I also knew that this year no politician was going to get elected without mentioning Bitcoin. But what do you know? Trump gets elected. He was talking about Bitcoin, preaching to the Bitcoin community about how he's going to support us, how we're not going to have any CBDCs, which I don't believe he has control over. If they want to do a CBDC is going to happen regardless. But outside of that, guys, we had a crypto summit, and Trump has actually approved the Bitcoin strategic reserve, right? Now, guys, this is not why the markets are pumping. Mind you now, we have been seeing a lot of volatility. Everything has been going crazy, from Bitcoin to altcoins to stocks. A lot of people are experiencing a lot of losses, guys. For us veterans, we're just like, this is your first time. I mean, after COVID, I felt like I was invincible. I don't know about you guys. All right, so guys, I'm gonna just say this right now. If you are trading the markets, all right, you need to be very careful, okay? You need to be setting your stop losses and do not over leverage. All right, use a 3 to 5x leverage if you absolutely need to be leveraging. All right, I'm trading because I'm experienced in the markets, and even I still experience losses. But one thing I will say is, when you have a stop loss up, guys, it is better to have a controlled loss. You lose an amount that you're in control of, rather than to have your entire position liquidated. So make sure you're setting your stop losses is at like 2 to 5% stop loss, guys. Because I don't know about you, but I'd much rather lose 2, 3, 5% on my position. My stop loss getting stumped out at 2, 3, 5% rather than my entire position getting wiped out. All right. So guys, with that being said, I should say without my entire account getting liquidated or my entire account wiped out. All right, guys, with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about what's happening, all right, a little bit further with these markets. All right, so like I said, we got an upper target right now from this measurement of about 97,300 to about 100,000, right, if we're calculating any wicks, right? And then if this wedge pattern breaks out to the lower side again, we're going to see about 59 to 60 or 60 to 59,000 on the lower end. All right, now, guys, what is exactly happening right now? The White House, they've been presenting a lot of, how do you put this, mixed signals with the tariffs. All right, some key points that you might want to look at. We're having a lot of tariff adjustments, I guess you could say. So like the White House has pretty much adjusted, I think it was on April 2nd. Yeah, April 2nd, their tariff plan, they adjusted it. And so they're now focusing on reciprocal taxes, all right, instead of like broad tariffs, all right. Because of this, Bitcoin actually has seen about a 4% surge in the markets. All right, we're actually trading at about $84,532 at the moment. All right, but even with that surge, guys, a lot of these mixed messages with the tariffs that are coming from the White House, they're contributing to a huge market volatility. Okay, so in simple terms, Trump's team is pretty much sending mixed signals about tariffs, all right? It's making the market go all over the place. And apparently, they're thinking about exempting some stuff from the tariffs like smartphones and computers. It's not really clear if that's going to be a permanent or just a temporary adjustment. Oh, and get this, guys, Bitcoin's actually going up because of it, right? So, yeah, I can see that right now we're looking at, it looks like we're gearing up for a huge movement, all right? You see these Bollinger Bands are squeezing together, and it's already broken out of this wedge pattern to the top. All right, we've already had that retest. Take a look here, we broke up, we hit that resistance. All right, for those of you who not realize this, the red lines are the resistances, all right, and the blue lines are our supports. All right, so we got a lot of support under there, which is making me think we're not gonna break down, but again, we don't know, all right? But as of right now, we've gone up, we've retested this resistance, we had our little fake out, we're coming back down, and I would like to see us jumping back. I would like to see us jump back up, right? I'm sorry about that, guys. My camera does that sometimes. But anyway, yeah, I would like to see us jump back up to the top of these Bollinger Bands, which would actually hit us at around the $88,000 level, and maybe in the next day or so, if we continue to move up. All right. You know, guys, people kind of seem to like the idea of these targeted tariffs, as far as them being targeted, as far as the tariffs targeting things outside of smartphones and computers, right? But yeah, these targeted tariffs are, they're excluding certain electronics instead of like broad tariffs over big trades. All right, it's kind of confusing, and the market is just kind of reacting right now with a lot of uncertainty. All right, so what I'm seeing right now is Trump is definitely pumping the markets, the White House with all of these mixed signals, right? If you look at the wedge pattern, guys, we could potentially keep coming down, but because of all the support, right, the top of the trend line, you see these blue levels of support, and you see the bottom Bollinger Band. If we go down, guys, we're likely going to hit this $83,000 level, and then we'll probably hit the $77,000 level. That's if we go lower. But before it even breaks lower, it should bounce back up. All right. So remember, we've got a target of 97 to 100,000 going up, and we've got a target of $59 to $60,000 if we break down. All right. Remember, guys, you should be putting in conditional orders if you are trading. Do not over leverage. Leverage at 3 to 5%, and make sure you set your stop losses. Okay. Again, it's better to lose 2% or 3 or 5% on your position rather than having your entire account liquidate. Okay. So, guys, with that being said, I'm Crypto Komet. Make sure you put in those conditional orders and you use proper risk management. All right, for those who are extremely patient, all right, we all know, well, we all should know by now, at least as veterans know that if you are buying and holding, you're guaranteed to make your money. All right, all of this is going to calm down at some point. All right, but in the meantime, guys, let's ride the waves. All right, and dollar cost average in whether we're going up or going down. All right, with that being said, I'm Crypto Komet. Make sure you guys don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All right, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.
I'm willing to die for this shit. I done cried for this shit. Might take a life for this shit. Put the Bible down and go out for a knife for this shit. DOT, my enemy, won't catch a vibe for this shit. Ayy, I've been stumped out in front of my mama. My daddy commissary made it to commas. Bitch, all my grandma's dead, so ain't nobody praying for me. I'm on your head, ayy. 30 millions later, know the feds watching. Auntie on my telegram like me, gosh. Then I don't do it for the gram, I do it for Compton. I'm willing to die for this shit, nigga. I take your fucking life for this shit, nigga. We ain't going back to broke, family selling dope. That's why you many ass rap niggas better know.